Usually my manga hauls are a lot smaller than this, but because this was my birthday month, I decided to use it as an excuse to treat myself. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Just back again with another video. Alright, y'all, so today we're going to be doing my May manga haul. Now, it is exactly what I said, so this is my birthday month, so I decided to treat myself to some manga, a little birthday gift from me to me, and I decided to splurge normally more than I normally would, but I'm excited because I finally got to knock off some things that I really did want. So let's get started. So the first one I picked up was volume 19 of Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. I absolutely love Zom 100. It's so much fun. Typically, I'm not too much of a fan of like comedy series, but just the whole aspect of the fact that he was in an office job and he's just hype. He doesn't have to go to work no more. Now he's just living his life throughout the zombie apocalypse. That whole thing just is so much fun for me to read. And I'll be honest, it is a little too long for me, I think. It would have been better if maybe 15 to like 18 volumes. The fact that it's 19, it is ending, but it's not done. So that's the whole thing. But I am still really enjoying every ounce of it. I can't wait for it to finish. I want to see what's going to happen next. Then I got volume 10 of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. I absolutely love this series. It's so much fun to read. So this one is a manhwa similar to that of Solo Leveling. And you'll see most people that enjoy Solo Leveling, they usually gravitate towards Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint next. And this is a really fun read. Basically, what happens if the light novel that you're reading becomes real, right? That's basically what happens here, and the main character has to go through all the different trials so that he can just make it to the end. But he does have the knowledge that he read through the entire light novel, so he has knowledge of what's happening next. But there are things that are slightly changing because there's other people, real people in the series, and now some of the characters that he read about, they're not necessarily doing the things that he read. They're veering off a little bit. So he's trying to keep up with everything, and it's a really fun read. I highly recommend check out the first volume. It's a little hard to explain because so much goes on, but check out the first volume. If you enjoy it, definitely pick this up. Then I got a series that I'm absolutely enjoying right now, and that's volume 5 of The Climber. Volume 5 of The Climber is so much fun. Now, I have not read this yet. I'm currently a little bit behind. I did start reading The Climber again, so now I'm gonna eventually catch up, but this series is insane. It's a really fun take on just mountain climbing, ice climbing, and whatnot. And some of the darker elements that happens in this series, like it does tug at the heartstrings occasionally. I really do love how complex the characters are in this series. It's really fun to read. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. It's not your traditional sports series, but that's exactly what I love about it. Now, I know before in my previous haul, they were asking there was no Baki, but don't worry, I decided to go ahead and pick up some Baki this month. So I picked up volume 13 of Baki and volume 14 of Baki the Grappler. So with Baki, I mean, what more can you say about it? It's an amazing, just action-packed fighting series where the main character is literally just fighting for his life at this point. Now, I don't know what happens in this particular series because with Baki, it's very similar to JoJo where it has like different parts, right? So the only part that I've watched was whatever's on Netflix right now. So I never saw this, which is actually the beginning of it. So the original Baki the Grappler. But as of recording this, Kodama, they did announce that they're going to be releasing the next part of Baki, which is when the inmates escape and they want to experience defeat. So they go to Japan and fight everyone from the original series. That's exactly what's going to happen here. One of these days, I just need to bite the bullet and actually go ahead and dive into Baki because at this point, there's 14 volumes I have, and I have not read a single volume. And that's real odd for me. It's a strange feeling to have. But I know I'm going to enjoy it because I enjoy all of Baki. And this is just the start of it. So I can't wait to actually read this one day. Probably pretty soon. I think I'm going to make a whole thing about it. Stay tuned for that one. So away from the sports and the action, let's get into a little bit of that romance. So I picked up volume 2 and volume 3. And this one I have to read. The guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. For the life of me, I can never remember the name. That's what it is. I really do enjoy this series. It's really fun. So I read the first 2 volumes on the Crunchyroll app. And it's a nice, fun romance series between these two girls, and it's just so wholesome. I think that's what I really do love about it, is because they're building that relationship and they're just being friends right now. They're building that relationship and they're just starting out as friends, and they're just having everything built organically, and it all centers around both of their love for music. So they both love more of the rock and roll genre of music, and so do I. So it's really fun to see some of the bands that they're listening to. They even made playlists for each other. It's very cute, very wholesome. I see why everyone went crazy for this series when it dropped. I mean, it's really fun. I don't know how long this series is specifically, but I do want to basically finish it off. Since I read that on the Crunchyroll manga app, I also been reading a couple things on that app, right? It's not the best, but I paid for it, so I might as well use it. So there was a series that I heard a little bit about, but I didn't really want to splurge on it. So I started reading it and I actually really enjoyed it. And that was Your Forma. So I picked up all 3 volumes. So here's volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3 of Your Forma. Did I do that in the right order? I didn't. Volume 2, volume 3. My bad. But that's Your Forma. So Your Forma is a very interesting, like, detective buddy cop series with the main character and an android. So in this world, everyone has a chip in the back of their head, and basically all of their memories are essentially recorded. And with that, the main character, whenever someone dies, she goes to them and she hooks up to their chip and she reads their memories. The issue is that because she's experiencing all of their memories, she needs a tether. So normally the person that tethers her, they're also experiencing all those memories. But because she happens to be a prodigy, she is absorbing all these memories in a nanosecond, right? And that just basically overwhelms her partner, whoever it's with. So because she absorbs so much information in such a short amount of time, the police force decided, you know what, we're going to give you an android. And that android is going to have enough processing power so that they can keep up with you. And that's exactly what this is. So you follow a mystery of people that are hacking into the Your Formas. That's what they're called. That little chip in the back of the head. So they're hacking into Your Formas and they're trying to figure out who exactly is doing it, what's going on. And she has an adverse reaction to androids. She doesn't really like androids. This really gives me Detroit Become Human vibes. If you've played Detroit Become Human, it's exactly what I'm talking about with, what was the name? Hank, and then the main android, those two. It's kind of like that relationship in a way, and it's really reminiscent of that game, which I really do enjoy. I cannot wait. I have not finished it. I've read the first 2 volumes on the Crunchyroll manga app, and I decided to just hold off on it, pick this up, and actually reread from volume 1 and binge it, because it was fun. After Your Forma, I had to pick up one of the series that I just absolutely love, and that is Wash It All Away Volume 7. So with Wash It All Away, this series is just so much fun for me to read. The anime came out and the anime is amazing. I gotta check it out. This is literally just a slice of life about Kinmei and her basically daily life running a laundromat. And the weird thing is, I don't normally like very, very mundane slice of life series, but this one just, it takes it for me. The fact that, I don't know, it just gives me Studio Ghibli vibes. When I say that, I mean like, it just feels so cozy because everyone knows each other. It's in a more like rural part of town, and it's maybe 100 or something people that's probably in it, and everyone really knows each other. So she actually goes from, like, house to house to the elderly to actually help them out if they can't, go up and down all the hills. So it's little things like that that just make this series so much fun to read. No matter what type of mood I'm in, I'm always immediately relaxed once I crack this open. And it's just a fun read. I cannot wait. Now, I am a little bit behind on this because I am saving it for when I'm having, like, the bad days, so I can just enjoy my rest of my day and just Wash It All Away. After that, I picked up a series that the premise really intrigued me. So the premise was put to me this way: what would happen if you commit a murder for the right reasons? And I was like, that piques my interest a little bit. So I decided to check this one out, and that is Arabana. So I picked up volume 1, and I also picked up volume 2 of Arabana. Now, this series is insane. This one is not for the faint of heart at all. This one will tug at all the heartstrings. This one has a lot of dark elements in it, but it's very interesting. So it's essentially a murder mystery where the one of the main characters, she kills her best friend, and then she tells the police and she confesses that she kills her best friend. And as she's telling the police the story, we're actually seeing it unfold, right? But then the police, they think something's not adding up. So they go ahead and they start doing their investigation. And when they get their evidence, you're seeing the story as unfold, but it's not matching up to what the main character said. So the entire time you're pulling with what's real, what's not, trying to see what aspects of the story is real, because everything basically happens the way she says it, but not how she says it, if that makes sense. But yeah, this one is a very short series. It's only 3 volumes long, and it is a very dark series. Like, I don't recommend this one lightly. It does have a lot of elements where it may be hard for people, especially if you've been through some of the things that these characters have been through, and it's a lot. So I recommend it. It's a good read, but definitely just keep an eye out for that. You know, like, always protect yourself. Make sure you always are in a good headspace, especially if you're going to read something like this that is very, very dark. The last thing I picked up is a series that basically at this point comes out, I think, once a year, but every time it comes out, I have to get it because this is my favorite isekai, honestly, and that's The World's Finest Assassin Gets Reincarnated in Another World as an Aristocrat. I hate that name so much, but it fits. The title, because like most isekais, tells you exactly what the story is about. World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat, and he basically is reincarnated into a fantasy world, like most isekais. It's not the most groundbreaking thing by any means, but it's just my favorite because it's fun to read. So this one is similar to Jabba's reincarnation in the fact that he's reincarnated as a baby, like a grown man is reincarnated as a baby, and now he's reliving his life, right? So I think he has to kill a hero by the time he's 18, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. So he has to kill the hero by the time he's 18, and basically he's using all the skills that he already has as an assassin, and he gets reincarnated in a world where, or in a family, excuse me, that it's basically an assassin family. So he is learning the tricks and the trades of being an assassin in this fantasy world. So he's combining what he already knows with like the magical fantasy elements to assassinate in this world. So he is an insane badass at like the age of like 5. And he's basically just going throughout his life, and he's going to eventually get to the point where he can kill the hero, but because he has to wait. He can't kill the hero right away because the hero has to defeat, I think, the Demon Lord, and then he kills him. It's a whole big thing. I forgot. It's really been a while. There's the anime out, and the anime is really, really good. So definitely check that one out. So I picked up, volume 8 of World's Finest Assassin, and I can't wait to just crack this open to see what goes on. I might have to reread it at this point, but it's super fun. And if you like generic isekais, it's right up your alley because I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing crazy about it. It just happens to be the one I gravitate towards. So that was everything I picked up in the month of May. So this was a nice birthday gift to myself. I really did enjoy picking up some of the things like World's Finest Assassin, Your Forma, some of these series I've been meaning to collect for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I decided to just splurge a little bit on myself and actually pick up some of the series I really been wanting. Definitely let me know down in the comments below what are some of the series that either you're currently reading or some of the series that you picked up this month. I love to know because I love to get manga recommendations. I read and try out everything that is recommended to me typically because I just like to see what's out there because I know my tastes are very limited. So I try to see what else. I'm trying to like branch out my taste, and it's working slightly, but I'm gonna get there. I'm a work in progress. But that's it for this video. If you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here and you like my content and you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so post another video. Follow me on Twitter. Links will be in the description. This is your boy Just. I'm off this.